Question: will there be more than one rate at the bank? Will there be a special rate? No. The exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar will only have one exchange rate. I personally believe Parliament doesn't have any control over the exchange rate of the Iraqi currency. They do need to be a little bit on board. I think El-Sudani is giving olive branches to these people, especially those that seem to be bucking the system and trying to create constant problems. What we are hoping to see through this week, they come out and give us some type of news, saying that sometime in the near future they're going to tentatively set a date to send and approve the budget schedules to Parliament. That's what we want to see. We want to see them schedule a time period to where they'll be ready to send the budget schedules to Parliament for approval and reveal some kind of time frame or a date for that. That's the next critical piece we're looking for. The rate needs to change before approval is going to happen. Everything is moving in the right direction, we're very very close to this. Iraq chairs the first meeting of the Group of 77 and China at the United Nations. Okay guys, it's definitely coming as things are in motion. Please make sure you have everything ready when we receive the green light. There is an air of uncertainty surrounding Syria, Iran, and Iraq. Syria is going through a rebuilding period. What we don't yet fully understand is the role Iraq and the US will play in Syria's adjustments. The 10 most powerful currencies in the world. Arab countries top the list. Quote, the Bankrate website, list of the strongest currencies in the world. 1 Kuwaiti dinar, traders getting 0.31 Kuwaiti dinars for every US dollar. 2 Bahraini dinar. 0.38 Bahraini dinars for every US dollar. 3 Omani Riyal. 0.39. 4 Jordanian dinar. 0.71. 5 British pound. 0.82. 6 Gibraltar pound. 0.82. 7 Cayman Islands dollar. 0.83. 8 Swiss franc. 0.92. 9 euro. 0.98. 10 US dollar. While the Kuwaiti dinar is the strongest currency, the Swiss franc is considered one of the most stable currencies thanks to Switzerland's political neutrality, low debt to GDP ratio, and conservative monetary policy. The more you bring to the table, the better negotiating position you're in. Take 2 people. Ask for whoever is in charge. Don't talk to anybody else, not a teller, not a customer service representative. I would set up a meeting and say, this is why I'm coming in, this is what I'd like to talk about, when can we get together? Keep it simple. Know the value going in. The only thing you want to do is determine what is going to be their exchange fee and can you negotiate it. I recommend that folks check out 2 or 3 different banks. It's going to become very very competitive. Let me just say what I'm going to do. Say I bank with Chase Bank, I'll Google them, find out where is their private bank division. That's where the upper net worth people go. You already know what the rate is going to be. The question becomes, what are they going to charge you for a fee? That can be significant. It could be anywhere from 1% to 3%. You want to get it down. It's not locked in. I think it's negotiable. Amendment 12 seconds. See component of the budget. They haven't exposed yet publicly. Why? They haven't exposed their exchange rate yet. That's my view. They are preparing today to approve Article 12 amended portion of the 3-year budget law. What that does is make sure the Kurdistan region recaptures all their costs of extracting and transporting the oil. It has nothing to do with the rate change. That's why they're able to finish it. What you want to focus on is the budget schedules. They have not even started the first reading the budget schedules. They have not even been able to send it to Parliament for review. Today they're just preparing to complete the third and final reading to Article 12 of the three-year budget law. Central bank renews directive to spread and expand financial services and ATMs. Why are these ATMs so important to our investment in the Iraqi dinar? They are important because the CBI told us they are an integral part of the project to delete the zeros. I got a text, it said that the dinar, the Iraqi dinar, which is the linchpin of all of the currencies that are going up in value, was on the Forex Thursday morning at 4.19, and since that time, it increased up on the Forex to 4.52. And it's probably still going up. It doesn't mean our rate is going to be there, or even the bank rate is going to be there. It could be higher, and I know it is higher now than that, even at the banks. I believe we are in the final days before we get the final flip or switch or change of the purchasing power of the dinar. The closing of the auctions, the closing of the electronic platform auctions enhances financial stability. It's very obvious they're moving towards releasing a new exchange rate. It's that simple. Parliamentary Finance reveals the objectives of revealing the federal budget. This happened today. I am told they expect the vote or third reading on this tomorrow. I am very optimistic on what is happening in Iraq this weekend and would not surprise me if they raise that value soon. The economic advisor to the Prime Minister, Wazir Mohammed Salih, confirmed that Iraq's internal debt exceeded 80 trillion dinars, while indicating that there is a well-thought-out plan to gradually extinguish it in coordination between the fiscal and monetary policies. In precise details, Salih explained via Euphrates News that the main dilemma that the country has faced over the past years was the disruption of a number of development projects that were inherited by the three-year general budget under Law No. 13 of 2023, which was designed based on an average price of a barrel of oil of $70, and exports not exceeding 3.4 million barrels per day. He added, these exports were reduced by about 200,000 barrels per day under the OPEC Plus agreement, which necessitated resorting to internal borrowing again to implement stalled strategic projects that had previously been halted due to financial, security and health crises. Salih pointed out that the budget stipulated an annual borrowing of 64 trillion dinars to address the potential deficit, noting that the Central Bank of Iraq retains more than 50% of the domestic debt within its asset portfolio, with high coverage in foreign currency, which ensures that there are no inflationary effects resulting from this debt. He explained that remittances and bonds, as debt instruments, represent domestic assets that were discounted by the monetary authority, which caused an increase in monetary issuance. However, they are fully covered by foreign currency, despite the rise in the monetary base and general liquidity components in the economy. Salih concluded his statement by emphasizing that the annual inflation levels in Iraq are still under control, reaching less than 3% for the year 2024, stressing that there is a well-thought-out plan to extinguish the domestic debt and control its growth rates according to the criteria of financial reinforcement during the coming years. The Independent High Electoral Commission obtained the Prime Minister's approval